So there is a quote by Peter Levine, which is one of my favourite ever quotes, which is, "It's never too late to have the childhood you deserve." And this is so powerful, and for me it is something that I return back to again and again. I've just come back from the Happy Place Festival at Hatton Park, um, and I've come back a little bit early because I'm absolutely shattered. I don't know how people go to festivals that are like all day, all night, and these booze and everything else. Like, I don't know how people actually manage it. This one, the Happy Place Festival, is alcohol free, and it's all about well-being, and it's breath work, like workshops and yoga and well-being, everything. And I'm absolutely exhausted, so I have come back a little bit early. But some of the talks there really made me think about this quote. So some of the talks that I attended over the weekend were around trauma and joy, and what it made me think about is how hard it is to access joy when we've experienced so much trauma. And I think all the different workshops and things like that make you reflect on different things. A lot of it was around body work, which is where we store so much of our trauma and the somatic experience that we have. And it made me think about when we experience joy, how vulnerable that can be when joy hasn't always been safe. It might not have always been possible. It might be something that feels so alien to you. And play and fun and spontaneity and peace. Um, and how hard it is to access and fully embrace and experience when you've experienced trauma that perhaps you're still working with, trying to heal from. And when you have that trauma lens, you see so much of the world from that place. So when you've experienced trauma, we see the world from that place, and it can distort some of our thinking because we remember what it was like for us, and our nervous system remembers. So joy doesn't always feel safe. And so often when I work with clients and they're looking at having a more fulfilled life where they feel that they can thrive and really embrace themselves and their life and feel fully content, joyful, and experience that love, allow themselves to receive it, it doesn't always feel good. It doesn't feel good if it hasn't always been safe. So it is taking really small steps towards that and giving yourself that childhood that you never had. And there are so many ways to do that. A lot of it is through somatic work, but also reparenting the younger parts of you, taking care of that child who maybe didn't have that love, care, and attention growing up, and how you can give yourself the experiences that you never had. And it really isn't too late. It's never too late. And that's why that quote means so much for me, because sometimes I will hear people say, well, what's the point of me going to therapy now? Like, I'm in my 50s. I think, and you're in your 50s. Who knows how many more years you have left of your life? And do you really want to keep living them the way that you are now when you're not feeling very fulfilled? Or do you want to try having a different experience and allow yourself to experience more freedom? And that is essentially what it is, because we don't feel all that free when we have trauma. So I suppose it made me think of that quite a lot this weekend. Um, if there's anything that you think about this, or you have any questions or comments, please pop them below. Or whatever you think about that quote. It is one of my absolute favourite quotes. I'd say it's in my top 3. Or let me know if there are any quotes that really resonate with you.